Gentlemen, thank you for coming to see me today. I understand you haven't used our firm before and that you need legal advice as you're looking at starting a business. Is that right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Well, why don't you tell me what your business idea is and what your plans are? I hope you don't mind, but I'll take some notes while you're explaining it all to me, just so I've got a record for our file.
That's fine. Well, let's start by introducing ourselves. I'm Dave Harrison.
I'm Mike Donald.
I'm John Waters.
I'm Alexei Dudek.
Mike, you're a talker, so why don't you explain what we're doing here?
We're all mechanics. Alex and me, we work at Quick Fix. Dave works at Autocar Repairs, and John, well, you're involved in a couple of businesses, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't currently have a job as such, but I'm also a mechanic. And about 5 years ago, I inherited some money from my old man, and I invested it in a car servicing business, parts supply business, and my wife's hairdressing business. So yeah, I spend most of my time keeping those running.
Right, well, to be honest, Dave, Alexei and me, we're all fed up of working where we do. So we're thinking of starting a new business with John. We're all classic car nuts, and we think that in this area there is a gap in the market for a classic car garage. We could offer standard servicing, renovations and repairs, but also a lot of people like to race classic cars, and we'd like to offer to race prepare classic cars for people.
Yeah, there are a lot of classic car clubs in this area, and the nearest car specialist is 30 miles away. So people either have to take the car there or go to a normal garage like Quick Fix.
Yeah, so we're convinced that we can make a real good go of it. Alexei's right, there'll be no shortage of trade, and no one knows more about classic cars and maintenance of classic cars than the four of us. I mean, we've got, 50 years experience between us. And we're great mates. I know they say mates shouldn't go into business with each other, but we're not going to be falling out anytime soon, are we, lads?
No. The thing is, though, we don't know the first thing about setting up a business. We'll be fine once we're up and running, and with John's experience, we need a bit of help with the legal side.
Okay. Well, that's very good. It certainly sounds like a very exciting prospect, and it sounds like between you, you've got more than enough experience to make a success of it. I wonder if I could just clarify something. Am I right in thinking that you, John, won't be working in the business, but the rest of you will work full-time?
No, in actual fact, I will work there, but only a couple of days a week. The rest of the lads will work there full-time. But I've got my other businesses which I've got to look after, you see. But I mean, I will be putting in more money than the other guys, though. They all put in the same as each other, and it looks like we'll need much more than that, so I make up the difference.
Okay. Right, well, I think I've got the basics noted down. Let me just run through some of the things that you need to consider before starting a business. Firstly, what